Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I've got some bad news. We'll talk about Donald Trump and having COVID-19. And I'm going to do a little bit of commentary for the end of the week because there's just some things that I've noticed here lately that bug the crap out of me. So, as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you like these videos, share them with your friends. That's all you have to. I have to get around those algorithms from YouTube. And as always, go to chimerisdyer.com, buy something, and let's get started. I'm BJ, and this is BJ Does. Hello, patriotic warriors. We've got some bad news. It seems that President Trump uh, contracted the coronavirus. We don't know where he got it. Mike Lee is also infected. And yeah, that's sad news. Sad news. But if you go to the Twitters and you just start flipping down through here, um, it is a sick, twisted show. Left hiring these guys to go to Trump's funeral so we don't look bad when he dies from COVID-19. And it's kind of a parody of a funeral service here. Let's see. You stupid ass Republicans are asking us to be empathetic towards Trump when he mocked those with COVID, calling it a hoax. This is an absolute media lie. He never called it a hoax. He said the media's coverage of what he said about COVID-19 was the hoax, and that hoax was being propagated to the American people. But I absolutely love this one from Zira Rahim, who used to work for the Hillary Clinton campaign. It's against my moral identity to tweet this for the past 4 years, but I hope he dies. That tweet is still up. Why is that tweet still up? Why is that tweet still up, Twitter? What are you doing? Because if somebody were to say that about Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton, it would have been taken down immediately. But that tweet's still up. We have so many more, so many more. The left is giddy about him. Let's see, coronavirus, stand back, stand by. I hope he suffers through this and dies as he's losing on election night. He failed to protect the country, he failed to protect himself, and Washington Post actually removed an op-ed. Imagine what the world would be like if we never have to think about Donald Trump again. Uh, these people are absolutely sick. They are sick. They are absolutely sickening people. That damn hoax. Again, media lie. Why, Rob Reiner? Why are you believing the media lie? Does anybody know why Mike Pence is running around in circles throwing little pieces of Wonder Bread in the air? Let's see. I'd like to volunteer to be a caregiver. I'm a patriot. Kathy Griffin, the same woman that did a photo shoot with a severed head of Donald Trump. Yeah. Yep. Yep. You know, here's my little bit of commentary. We make fun of Joe Biden and his dementia, but we've never advocated for the death of Joe Biden. Why? Because the right doesn't do things like that. Not typically. You have your outliers. You have your people that are kind of sick and twisted. You have your people that wish negative things to happen to people. Um, and the reason why we make fun of Joe Biden is not to belittle him or anything like that. It's because the left has propped this guy up as being the only answer to Donald Trump. And I've said it before. At some point, you just have to wonder if they're actually abusing Joe Biden. We make fun of him, but it's not in malice. It's not to denigrate him. It's to point out the left is actually abusing Joe Biden. He should be retired. He should be living a nice life with a nurse and not being out there and suffering in the public because he wanted potty breaks every 30 minutes. The guy is not going to make it through his first term, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. But for the left to come out and say, we wish Donald Trump nothing but death, that goes against who we are as Americans. And yeah, when we see the police beating up on Antifa, we laugh about it. I don't want anybody to be hurt. I don't want you guys going out there and destroying the city. And I definitely don't want to put the police in a situation where they have to beat on you. But for the left to come out and say that Donald Trump deserves this, or Donald Trump, I hope you die, that's just so wrong. That's just so wrong. I can't imagine. We made fun of Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton had real medical issues. And we kind of made fun of her a little bit. And we kind of, might have gone a little bit too far in us mocking her, but it's not because we wanted something to happen to her. And I've told you guys, I have personal issues with Hillary Clinton because of the way she treated a friend of mine. But I don't want anything to happen to her. I want her to go and retire somewhere and have a nice rest of her life. I really do. But I would never come out and say, look, if something happened to her that she deserved it. That's just not right. It's just not right. And the same people who are saying this are people who loved him when he was doling out those checks to the Democratic Party. And it's going to be interesting to watch politicians in America toe that line. How many people are going to step over it? If they do, I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to report every single time a leftist politician or a Democrat steps over the line, because you typically don't see that from the right. We want the best for everybody, but we're going to point out Joe Biden, he's got serious cognitive issues, and we're trying to point this out because this is going to be the next president of the United States. If they put him up there because they think he's going to kick off in the first in the first year of his presidency, and then Kamala Harris will be the president. And that's a horrible thing to do to an old man. But I'm going to get to my next little piece of... I'm just going to point something out. Now, Steven Crowder did an event today where he called out Governor Whitmer. I'm going to put the link to that video in the description, because Steven Crowder, man, he had the receipts. If people of Michigan don't demand that they put her in prison for what she has done, go watch that video. He did a live stream from the Capitol building in Michigan, and it was amazing. He went through all of the things that she's done to the people of Michigan as it relates to COVID-19. But I wanted you to see this. I wanted you to see this because something stuck out. Something stuck out. Okay? Here's Steven Crowder. What's Steven Crowder wearing? Guy's wearing a bulletproof vest. Now, I went to the 828 rally with Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck was wearing bulletproof vest. Tim Pool tried to do an event where he was bringing people all the way from the far left into the center, all the way to the far right. They were trying to literally just have a conversation, and one of the guests was a black guy who used to reform Klan members. And Antifa, you know, that organization that doesn't exist, Antifa threatened to burn the building down, and they couldn't have the event because they couldn't get another venue, because the people who owned the building, they reneged on the contract and told them they couldn't hold their event because they were afraid Antifa would actually burn the building down. Have you ever seen a leftist politician when they go do a public speaking event? Have you ever seen them wear a bulletproof vest? No. No, you'll never see that because they're not in danger. But what have we heard? What have we heard for the last few days about militia groups, neo-Nazis, white supremacists out there all over the country, you know, creating just absolute chaos? You know how many people, you know how many events they're actually talking about? You know how many neo-Nazi and white supremacist and militia events they're talking about? I think, what is it, 200 or so? I have to get the exact number, but it's about 200 over the last 20 years. How many people have been hurt by Black Lives Matter? Well, there was 13 in the Chaz. Been over 1,000 police officers either dead or injured by Antifa and Black Lives Matter. And they do this every single night. And Donald Trump tried to bring it up, and Chris Wallace just shut him down, talked over him, wouldn't let him finish his thought, because they don't want to admit that Antifa and Black Lives Matter are more of a danger. There have been over 30 people killed by Black Lives Matter in a 6-month period. Think about that. 6 months. The Chaz had the highest death rate in the country per capita. The Chaz. And it only lasted for, what, a month? They had more murders than Detroit per capita. How do you, as a logical human being, think that the right in this country is more dangerous and more violent than the left in this country, when we get to watch it every single night? When you have public speakers on the right that have to go out with a bulletproof vest for fear that some nut, some leftist nut, is going to take you out. And it's been going on for years, because Glenn Beck had a bulletproof vest on when he did the 828 rally back in 2000, I believe it was 2010. No, it's 2011. Sorry. When conservative speakers go out, they have to have police escorts. They have to have private security. They have to have all of their contingencies in place before they go into these venues, because there is a possibility that they will die. You don't see that from the left. You don't see that from the left. They never worry about going out in public and some crazy person killing them. You don't see Maxine Waters in a group of people with a bulletproof vest. Nobody is afraid of the right. And you can tell it because he's wearing a bulletproof vest. Now, why would he, if all of the danger, in this country is from the right, then he would feel safe enough. He would feel safe enough not to wear a bulletproof vest. I'm going to leave it there. That was my thought for the day. And you all have a good weekend. Stay safe, America. Monday morning, we will be doing another Good Morning Portland. And if you like these videos, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. The best thing that you can do for me, because I really do need eyes on these videos. So just share it with your friends. I said yesterday that I was going to try to put a live stream together for the debate. I don't know if there's going to be a debate now because, Donald Trump has COVID and he is quarantined. I wish the best for you, sir. And I wish the best for Joe Biden, too, which is exactly why I say, look, let him retire. Let him retire. Quit putting the guy through the hell that he's going through because, I don't know. Y'all, I want you to have a good day and have a good weekend, and we will see you next week.